Welcome back. Maybe I'll take my hat off here a little bit so I can be a little bit more in the sunlight. Happy past Father's Day to many of you that are watching this video this last Sunday. This is when this is taking place, actually, so you'll see this week sometime perhaps. And this week's message is on outdoor safety and safety away from the home. Had a major accident take place out at the ranch, and that's where we're at right now. We have ranchers that are all around us, and it's tough to be a father if we're not safe enough to be around to be a father. And so safety at home is just a very, very big deal. Before I get into the accident that took place, the near hit, near miss, and the almost fatal that took place with one of our dear friends this last week before Father's Day, I just want to, all maybe take a moment and step back as we have hit these summer months and spend time away from home, that wherever you recreate, whether that be at a lake with a boat, or fishing, or in the wintertime on the ski slopes with your family, camping like we're doing out here on the big ranch in the preserve, take a few minutes and sit down with those that are around you and just have a debrief meeting. Go over the safety issues. Whenever we have family come up that are very familiar with our area and familiar with the area that we ride on these ATVs on the road, it doesn't matter how many times we've ridden these roads, we always have a safety debrief meeting so that so people know that safety is first and #1 priority. I love the fact that I don't have to give that meeting anymore. I don't mind participating in it, but it's fun to watch my boys say, this is what we're going to do to be safe today, and then have them speak up, because they're not expected to do that. And when you have 2 teenage kids that speak up and give some safety shares, everybody else listens carefully, because you can see how passionate they are about safety. That's why it's important for our frontline guys to talk about safety. So they hooked me up in this tri-harness so I don't fall out. And of course, this is here for my feet so my feet don't fall out, so we can go from an elevation of 8,000 feet all the way up to 12,000 feet and climb steep hills and look at God's country. This past week, one of our dear rancher friends close by, not even recreating with his family, doing something he does every Thursday, Friday night. In fact, he was preparing for a recreational activity, a barbecue with his family. So he's on his riding lawnmower. Happened just this last Thursday. On his riding lawnmower, preparing for a Saturday barbecue with his family for Father's Day. And as he's driving the riding lawnmower, a piece of barbed wire fence gets caught in the mower. And so we're not talking a big heavy piece of equipment necessarily, just a regular lawnmower. And so my dear friend gets out, 65 years old, been mowing his lawn forever, gets out and starts to pull on this piece of chain, and while he's doing that, this piece of chain link fence, while he's doing that, his left leg, the pant leg, gets caught in the PTO on that little riding lawnmower. And on Thursday night, long story short, they took off his left leg. His right pant leg got caught, but it served as a tourniquet. They were able to save this leg, at least as of today. I called him on the phone, on the cell phone. So get this, as soon as I found out about his accident, I called him on the cell phone, expecting not to get any answer, but to leave a voice message, or if I was lucky, maybe have his wife answer. And believe it or not, when I called on Friday after hearing about the accident, he answered his phone, and he was in high spirits, and he just told me, he said, "Man, Chad, man, like you and I can relate." He said, "I did something absolutely stupid and lost my leg, and we'll figure it out and get through all this, but can't believe I did something that stupid after mowing my lawn for 50 years." And my heart just went out to him. The barbecue obviously didn't happen. Everybody was at the hospital visiting their grandfather and their father. I love Marv's spirit, love his optimistic attitude, but it didn't have to happen. And I just wanted to share that with all of you. If you ever think for a second that it can't happen to you, you know what happens next. Have those safety debriefings with your families before you guys go out and recreate. And as you go out and do a routine job like mowing your lawn, think about the hazards that could take place. Shut that machine off and do it the right way. Until next week, roll with safety.